Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your weekly love forecast for the week starting February 11th, 2019. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for all your wonderful support, for liking, sharing, subscribing. Page a cup, so a week of love. Yeah, thanks for all your support. Your weekly forecasts are also on the channel, and so what we're going to do, we're going to be looking at what's going on for couples, what's going on for singles, and then what's going on for everything in between. It's complicated status. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's start with singles. So what's coming up in the week for singles? Coming up in the week for singles, the week of February 11th, 2019, in terms of love opportunities for singles. Okay, so let's see. And happy Valentine's Day. So let's see. Bottom of the deck, we do have the World as the overall energy. So with the World, what I'm getting is travel may be significant during this time. This can also be dating happening during this time. The good news with the World card is that you are receiving a lot of attention. If you are single and looking, now if you're single and happy and you don't need anything in terms of love partnerships and that you're not interested in that story at this time, that's absolutely fine. This is rather towards those who are single and looking, because it is a love opportunity forecast type of reading. Okay, so this in terms of single and looking means you're receiving a lot of attention. You have caught at least one person's eye. All right, I want to say someone, what do I want to say? I want to say Capricorn. I'm also getting Aquarius, so I don't know if that is particularly for you, applies more than the rest, or if that's the sign of some of the opportunities coming through. Okay, travel may be important for some of you. This can also be online dating, or this is a time when someone you've been talking to online, you actually get to meet with them during this time. All right, now the World card does represent cycles, so you do have the opportunity to start a cycle during this time, in terms of starting a relationship during this time. Current situation, we have the High Priestess, so this is the single card. It is challenged by the Four of Coins. So for some of you, either you are doubtful when it comes to love, you're hesitant, you may be holding on to someone from your past, maybe Cancer energy there, or this person's holding on to you and not allowing you to move forward. This can also be a situation where someone's interested in you, but you're not interested in them. Okay, or it could be vice versa. It could be vice versa. But that's your current situation, so you know about this already. You've been dealing with this already, all right? In the foundation, we do have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands just talks about a lot of communication, a lot of messaging back and forth. Media and social media are very, very important in terms of meeting people or connecting with people, rather, with this energy. This is also the energy of new passion, new sparks, not just for this week where, okay, I just want to go out with someone on Valentine's Day, but revamping your love life, transforming your love life. Okay, there's a new fire that is being lit during this time. So either someone really catches your eye or you really catch someone else's eye. The opportunity for a really, really strong connection to be made during this time. Okay, we have the Seven of Swords in the past. So again, we have the energy of Aquarius for some, and for others, this is unfinished business. So either you feel you have unfinished business with someone, or someone else feels like they have unfinished business with you, and that may be hindering your progress in terms of moving forward towards new relationships in love. This can also be some sort of sabotage. I don't know how that applies exactly. It could be a number of different ways. Either someone telling everyone that actually, oh no, they're my girlfriend or they're my boyfriend, stay away from them, or something along those lines, okay? So just be careful there. I don't know what's going on with that kind of energy. For others, this is just you. You've been talking to someone, or you've been planning to talk to someone, or you've kind of been secretly stalking someone online and you plan to make your move during this time, or again, this is vice versa and it's happening to you. In your crowning thoughts, we do have the Six of Cups. So for some of you, you are thinking of someone from your past. For others, this is that person thinking of you. Again, we have the energy of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with this energy. Someone might be really thinking of reaching out to you during this time, asking for a second chance or asking you out, or this is a friend that's thinking of making a move type of energy with this as well, or a co-worker, someone that you have some sort of a friendship relationship with, friendship type of bond. Either you're thinking of taking it further or they are with this energy. And the Six of Cups is also a soulmate type of card. Okay, and with the World, I feel like that's accomplishment and success. So for some of you with the Page of Wands as well, you're manifesting this soulmate, or you're manifesting this relationship that you've been thinking of and envisioning and working towards for so long. In the outcome, we do have the Queen of Coins. So again, this is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. I do feel that in terms of potential for a love connection, the Queen of Coins is someone who's very much down to earth, real, honest, loving, nurturing. She loves to nurture, to build, to invest, provided of course that she is treated properly, that she is treated the same way, okay? But in terms of relationships, the Queen of Coins talks about a very stable connection that can lead to your happily ever after, to family, to that sort of thing, okay? But remember, if you are just getting started with someone, take it slow. It doesn't mean that just because something could lead to marriage, it doesn't mean you have to rush it to get there, because you're going to be skipping important steps that get you to the marriage actually, okay, if that's what you want. So just keep that in mind and slow things down. It's very important. For others, this is again someone from your past coming back around, and I feel like this time they're really interested in a commitment. Maybe before you've been dealing with someone who did not want to commit. They were kind of holding on to their hearts, or they were holding on to their bachelor or bachelorette status, you know. And now I feel like they're really ready to give you their heart, okay? So reconciliations might be happening with this energy, but I feel like it's been a long time, or it feels like it's been a long time since you've connected with this person, if that's the case for you. Okay. Now, be careful though. I feel like that for some of you, pregnancies are possible during this time. Now, if that's something that you want, awesome. But again, we're looking at the singles energy. So if this is something where you already have children with this person, it can talk about reconciliation with that person, and that's how children are involved. For others, pregnancies might happen during this time. So if it's not something that you want, just be extra careful. And for some, this is coming back together and kind of making up for lost time, or coming back together and you're pregnant right away, okay, or something along those lines, because it feels like making up for lost time, okay? But lots of opportunities around you during this time. It just depends what you want, really, you know what I mean? And if you do want the long-term, stable, honest type of relationship, then you just have to make sure that the people you choose to spend your time with can and want the same things, want to give you what you want, and want the same things you do, if that makes sense, okay? But with that Queen of Pentacles there, it's also doing your hair, doing your makeup, revamping your wardrobe, almost like preparing yourself for welcoming love into your life. And I feel like that's for this week, but not only, okay? So now let's look at couples. What's going on for couples during this time? And again, we're looking at rather where guidance would be needed. So that tends to bring up kind of trouble areas. If you're in a couple and everything's hunky-dory, there might not be that many messages, you know, coming up. This is rather for those of us who need guidance, those of us who need advice on how to handle a particular situation, okay? So what's going on for couples during the week of February 11th, 2019? Okay. That's my chair, by the way. Okay, let's see. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of coins. So when it comes to couples, for some, like I say, this is just a happy time, gift giving and receiving. All right, for some it is coming up as that. For others, this is pulling your resources together, your money together, moving in together. It's possible with this energy. I also feel conversations about balance and responsibilities in the partnership, expectations in the partnership, okay, discussing what we expect from the other person, okay, what we expect from each other, because there's a lack of balance there that either one person feels or it's visible to both parties, okay, with this energy. In the current situation, we have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is honest communication, honestly discussing your feelings, your expectations, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. Okay. The challenge is it will take time and it will take work with this energy. So it's just like, let's just be real. Let's just be honest here. Are we both willing and ready to do the work for as long as it needs to be done? Okay. For others, this is about pregnancy. The 6 of coins is all about receiving good news. It may be about a living situation or mortgages, loans for a house, that sort of thing, okay? Definitely coming up here as well. And again, pregnancy or good news about pregnancy or giving birth can happen during this time, and finding like your new your new normal, okay, with this energy as well. This is also someone asking for forgiveness, and they're genuinely asking for forgiveness, okay? What's going to help or hinder the situation with the 3 of coins? Now, for some, you are dealing with someone who there's a work connection there, or there's a connection in how you make your money. The two are tied together, and there may be bringing up issues, okay? Maybe that's where the imbalance is in the relationship. You see each other all the time at work, and then by the time you get home, you kind of want time to yourselves, and that doesn't leave a lot of room for romance. So maybe that's where the conversation is to restore the balance. For others, this is whoever it is that's asking for forgiveness. They're really showing you that they mean it, and they're trying to, they're asking you, what can I do to make up for it? What can I do to make you believe what I'm saying? Okay, so for some, that's what is happening with this energy. I also feel that an honest conversation can open the door to working together on a relationship. Okay, now in the foundation we have the 6 of Swords. So for some of you, this is about someone who has either left the relationship, or it was put on pause, or they temporarily moved out, or they emotionally detached from the relationship. Okay, I feel like that's where the conversations are coming up in terms of how can we get back on track, how can we restore harmony, because this is the other the second 6, and you have another one in your reading. So it's all about restoring balance, restoring harmony, healing, reconciling, making up, okay, with this energy. For others of you, this is about the house move. This is also entering a new phase in your relationship, okay? For some, this is about reconciliation, very much so. But again, I feel like it's not just talk. This is either they're really, really showing you that they mean it, and for others, this is telling you, don't just trust what they say. It sounds gorgeous, it sounds beautiful, but ask them to prove it. Ask them to prove it, okay? And we have the signs of Capricorn, we have the signs of Aquarius, we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces as well, and Taurus. So in the past, we have the 6 of Wands. So again, power struggles, control issues in the relationship. One of them was a bit narcissistic. This is very much like a me type of energy, and that's where the issues came up. Okay, a lack of balance because of selfishness, a lack of balance because someone was chasing fame, fortune, anything else in terms of goals other than investing in the relationship, okay, as much as the other person. So I feel like that's what triggered issues for a lot of couples here. For others, this is someone who's very much focused on their status, work, reputation. They may have been traveling quite a lot. They may have been away from home quite a lot. And there's an honest conversation of, I miss you and I wish you wouldn't go away so much. Okay, because I feel like our relationship is suffering. I want you to stay home more, or I want you to, or I would like for you to change your job if that's what it takes, so that we don't lose our relationship, so that we don't lose our family. Okay, so for some, that's the conversation here. For some, this is marriage proposals, okay, happening during this time, which is great. Again, surprise pregnancies or even eloping. In crowning thoughts, we have the 7 of coins. So with the 7 of coins, this is, again, asking for someone to prove themselves, and you're kind of holding back to see if they do it, to see what they do with it. For others, this is deciding, okay, we're on the same page. Both of us are working on this relationship. Both of us are investing just as much in this relationship. And it's just telling you you're on the right track. Keep up the good work. You will have a beautiful harvest. For others, again, this is about, I feel like I'm always waiting for you. I feel like I'm always, I'm putting things on hold for you because, you know, you're having trouble committing, or you're having trouble choosing the relationship, or choosing me over other aspects, other factors or goals in your life, in your career, and so on and so forth. So there can be very honest conversations about, where is your treasure, okay? Is the relationship the most important thing to you? And if it is, how are we going to make it grow? And if not, what are we going to do here? All right. Now, in the outcome, we do have the Tower. I'm going to clarify because I don't like to leave the Tower as the last card. However, for some, this can talk about breakups happening during this time because of a lack of effort. So if this is about a breakup, it's not, you know, something that completely takes you by surprise and shocks you. This is something that you've seen coming. This is something that you know is an issue, and you know that if it's not solved, it can't go any further, the relationship, okay? So I feel that for those of you who are dealing with a lack of balance because someone is very selfish, I feel like that is the type of relationship that might be ending during this time. The Tower card, I feel for some, it is that breakup, it is that walking away, but for others, it's the ultimatum that just comes out of the blue for the other person, okay? And it's like, what are you gonna do? You know, for some, if you are breaking up, this can be, you know, moving out type of energy. For others, though, remember, it is a very general reading, so it's going to come up differently for everyone. Just take the scenario that applies to you, that resonates with you. But for some, with the Page of Cups, 3 of Coins, and the Tower, this is eloping. So by the time the weekend comes, you're actually married. You know what I mean? So for some, that's what that is. For others, this is surprise pregnancy. I feel this is a miracle baby, okay, happening for some of you, because it feels like divine intervention with this energy as well. And let's see what else. For some, you know what I mean? The Tower is sexual release. So for some, it's just that kind of energy. All right. So let's see what else with the Tower here. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. So surprise proposals, or surprise pregnancies, or eloping, or a surprise trip. Very romantic energy here that leads to a lot of passion. Okay, and for others, I feel like you are leaving a fire sign behind because you have a water sign coming in and telling you, you know what, you deserve to be treated better, and actually you do, if that's the situation. And that's why you're breaking up and you're headed towards this water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, because they show you that they genuinely love you. Okay, so for some of you, that's something that could be going on during this time. While for others, this could also be a surprise, like a blast from the past, someone asking for forgiveness and a second chance, but they're not where they used to be, all about themselves and fully confident that you're not going to go anywhere and full of themselves. This time when they're coming around, they're a lot more humble and they're very, very honest and very, very vulnerable. Okay? And that's how you know that they mean it. And of course, they will show you that they mean it. It's not just about the words. They have to take action to show you that they mean it. Okay? So just keep that in mind. Okay, and let's look at everything in between. So it's complicated status. You know, where it's like we're together but we're not really, or unofficially we are but officially we're not, or I'm kind of not really out completely of a relationship but I'm actually dealing with someone else. I don't know what to do. Okay, so that kind of stuff can fall in the it's complicated category, or you know what I mean? If you describe your status as it's complicated when it comes to love, that's for you. You're gonna know what this is, okay? I don't have to explain it. So let's have a look. What's coming up for people who are dealing with the it's complicated status when it comes to love in the week starting February 12th, 2019. I feel like for those of you who have been holding yourselves back for someone, waiting for them to realize what they have in you, waiting for them to make you their girlfriend or boyfriend, be careful with that, because you might actually be missing out on a really good opportunity for a really, really beautiful relationship during this time, because you're not looking for it. Okay, so the Eight of Swords in the foundation, so you're blind to the opportunities around you. It almost wanted to flip over, okay, asking you to open your eyes and look around. Oh, and we have the Tower at the in the outcome position as well. So for some, you're going from being in a couple to it's complicated, and for others, you're going from it's complicated to being in a couple. Okay, does that make sense? Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card. So for some of you, now for some of you, you're dealing with the Leo, that's what that is. For others of you, you are the Leo, and you're very, very, what do I want to say, affected by the situation you're in. But this is about restriction. This is about self-control. This is about letting someone else call the shots. Waiting patiently, not questioning someone, not challenging someone, avoiding conflict, avoiding difficult conversations, okay? Trying to be patient, trying to control your temper where you just want to roar. You just want to say, hey, seriously, what's going on? But it's like, I don't want to say that because I think I know the answer and I'm not ready for it, okay? So that's the kind of energy I'm picking up on with this. So current situation, 9 of Wands. You're either dealing with someone who's very, very guarded. Again, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You can only push them so far. They're very, very guarded. They're not letting you in. They're not really committing, or they're not really saying, yes, I want to be your boyfriend or girlfriend. The challenge is the Three of Swords. It's kind of breaking your heart. For others of you, you're dealing with someone who is dealing with multiple people, and you keep trying to, you know, speak to them and make them realize that is hurting you and make them realize how you feel about them. And it's almost like they're just pushing you back. They're just not willing to listen to you. They're just turning their backs, okay? And they might even say, don't be dramatic, okay? Which is really, really bad, okay? In the foundation, we have the Eight of Swords. So again, you're not even looking around for other options. I feel like you've decided, okay, this is the person I want to be with, and I know they're being difficult, or I know they're like, you know, a project that I need to work on, or something along those lines, or I know I can change them. I see their true nature, okay? And that's why you've stopped yourself from looking around elsewhere and looking around and being open to other opportunities for love. However, this person is really not wanting to change. To them, they're okay the way they are. They do not want to change. They don't want to change the situation. This is someone who likes, I feel like for some this is about the conquest. So they want one wand, they got it, okay, now I want the other, now I want that, now I want that. So it's just about the conquest. It's not about feelings. It's not about they're actually looking for something serious and stable, okay? It's just about their pride, their ego, their conquests, all right? And that is very, very hurtful. Very, very hurtful. But you might be dealing with this hurt in order to open your eyes and say, you know what, actually, I want something else. I deserve something better, and I'm not going to hold myself back anymore. I'm not going to put up with just whatever, because I know I deserve better. I know I deserve to be loved and appreciated. And that's also the strength. You know, that's where we're saying, you know what, I may really, really care for this person. I may really love this person. I may be in love with this person. However, I'm taking charge of that, and I'm saying, you know what, no. I'm not going to let my feelings run and just take over my life. I'm going to control that, and I'm going to love myself first, okay? In the past, we have the King of Cups. So for some of you, I feel like this is, it can be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. For others, this is someone in your past, or this is someone that you've been dealing with. This is this person, and they're very manipulative, and they play on your heartstrings, and they are very dramatic, but then they're telling you you're very dramatic, so I feel like they're projecting on you quite a lot, okay? They're very, very challenged, and they're very, very confused. They're dealing with a lot of life lessons during this time, but they're not even aware of it, so they can actually, you know, start to get it. They don't care, unfortunately. It is someone who likes attention. It is someone who likes to be revered, who likes to be wanted, you know what I mean? And to have their pick, not the best guy or girl with this energy. And for others, I feel like this is someone who, because it started out as the Two of Cups, you know, it started out as a genuine connection. But something happened, something in their past, maybe betrayal in their past, has caused them to change completely, where now they're doing to others what was done to them. Okay, so for some, I feel like that's what's going on. Now, it could be vice versa, and this could be your energy and someone else is telling you this. Okay, so just whatever, however it applies. In the crowning thoughts position, we have the Three of Wands. So with the Three of Wands, this is someone thinking of leaving, someone thinking of turning their backs because they want something better, they want something more, okay, than what they're being offered, which is disappointment, pain, a few moments of happiness, and then more disappointment and pain, okay? This could also be the heartbreak is, again, multiple people in the connection, okay? Not making something official, not making something exclusive, not seeing someone's worth with this energy, and they keep going, same old, okay? Nothing changes. You may have told them how you really, really feel. You may have put your heart on the line, and it's like, yeah, that's nice, but they keep going. You know what I mean? They don't change. Oh, dear. Okay, for others, this is... For others of you, you know what? You're dating multiple people, but there's nothing wrong with that. I do feel like one of them is not really, they're telling you they're okay with the situation, but they're not. Or they want more from you than you want to give to them. And for others, this is about, you're dealing with multiple people, you're dating multiple people, you have multiple options, but you're really looking at one of them more closely. Okay, you're really, really thinking, do I want to take this one further? Do I want to change status and just look at this option, okay? Or start a relationship with this person, okay? And in the outcome, we do have the Tower card. So for some, the Tower is about giving in to temptation, and it's just a lot of fire, passion, really, really heated in terms of passionate nights during this time, or at least one night in the week, okay, with this energy. For others, this is breaking the cycle, and it's the Tower. It's a major arcana card, so breaking the karmic cycle. So you're leaving this, its complicated status behind, and that can be because you're making a different choice, okay, in terms of the partner you're going for, or it can be because you're just leaving this whole mess behind you, completely. You're putting yourself first, okay? And moving on, blocking this person, okay? Really, really making it impossible for them to reach you, because it's one of them where, okay, I feel strong enough to do this now, but I know that if they reach out to me a couple of days later and they say certain things, I'm going to go back. So I feel like you're really, really cutting ties, like completely, with this individual. And again, for others, it's because you're moving towards someone else who is very, very different energy, has very different energy, all right? They do see a future with you. They do want a future with you. And for others, you're just turning your back and completely shifting course with this energy and deciding, I'm going to be single for a while and just work on myself and nourish and nurture myself, okay? For some, I feel that if you have been dealing with an on again, off again relationship, I feel like that's still looming until you break the cycle. Until you break the cycle, you're going to be stuck. Okay, not really, you're going to be meeting people, but it's not really going to go anywhere because actually your heart or part of your heart is still in this cycle. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Take it for what it's worth. And let's just pull one more card for the Tower, the Devil. Yeah. Oh man, so seriously, look at it. This is all about breaking cycles that make you feel powerless, that make you feel like you're not good enough. Okay? You're with someone where the only thing keeping you together is the sex. It may be really great sex, but it's really nothing more. And so if, you know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. And it's about finding your strength. Finding your strength to say, you know what, I am not powerless. I am not a slave to this situation, if we can say that. Okay, my hands are not tied here. I am not blind here. I've had enough. I have had enough. I know what I deserve. I know what my expectations are, what my standards are. I will not lower them. I will not settle. And I won't compromise who I am to just give my power to someone and give my heart to someone who just doesn't care. All right, and that is what breaks the cycle. And what follows when we break this kind of a toxic cycle is true love. It's the love we want. Because why? We're showing the universe, I am not putting up with this anymore. I don't want this. And I'm not only saying that, I'm doing something about it. Okay? And then when that person tries to come back, I'm saying no. I'm blocking them. So I'm reaffirming, I do not want this. I want this. And so that's when the energy shifts and we attract a different type of person that is actually going to match our expectations. Okay? So kind of intense energy there. Sheesh. But you know what? If these messages make sense, do let me know. And just let me know what you think. Let me know how these cards apply to you. If they do, what you've got going on, what you're dealing with. Thank you very, very much for watching, and thank you for all your wonderful support, and thank you for helping me grow by sharing and liking and commenting and kind of sharing my work with other people and subscribing and all of that. I do appreciate it very, very much. I do hope you find this useful. Hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Make the most of it. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye for now.